All right, let's see if this will work. 'Cause if this doesn't work the way that I want it to, then I'm actually gonna be pretty disappointed. But it work. Let's see if people will show up in the chat while I'm sending out notifications to the server. Is there a way that I can edit the thumbnail from here? I do want to know. No? That stinks. Oh wait, no, I can. Okay, good deal. What's up, stupid head? 51. It shows your little profile picture up on the screen. Sorry, I haven't used this what's it called? This streaming platform in a while. I used to use this on my main channel. So it's been a minute. It's been a minute. But let's see if it'll actually work or not, you know what I mean? What's up, Batman Gummies? That's a cool name. What's about Superman Gummies? That would be good. That would be cool. I hope you guys are having a great day. What's up, Cam? Is there a way? Okay, I can. There's 4 people watching. Sweet. So it looks like I finally found a way for me to live stream. So yeah, Uncle Lou uses Streamlabs too, or not Streamlabs, StreamYard too. I used to use it for my main channel for a while, but now I just I haven't used it in a while, you know what I mean? What's up, Trasher Football? This popped up for me and I jumped in. Happy to be here. Thank you, Peace Within. I like your profile picture, by the way. Uh, so this is a new thing. You know, I haven't used this streaming platform in a while because like I said, I used it on my main channel for podcasts, live podcasts and stuff. Um so yeah, if it works, it works. Rumor says it'll be out June 7th. I have not heard a single rumor for it coming out in June. I've heard July. I haven't heard June. But I'm actually enjoying this. This is a good if it works, if my internet doesn't go out when I'm streaming, then it'll be great. But yeah, if you guys have any questions in the chat about the game, or if you want to talk about it, or just ask anything about the channel, anything about me, just go ahead and ask or talk about it. But I remember on my main channel, like I said, I used to use this streaming platform, StreamYard, and I I had the link in the chat for people to join, like fans to join, because I wanted to talk to them and see what they had to ask. And so one person joined and they turned on their camera and showed very awful things on the stream that I'm not going to repeat, that ended up me having to take the stream down. Hope it comes out in July, mowing lawns for money for it. Are we still getting a gameplay commercial for next month as of now that I know? Yeah, trolls will always join if I put a link in the chat. I got to make sure that if we do something like that, to where I'll let you guys come on and voice what you guys think about the video game in football, maybe in the future, but like right now I don't want somebody doing what they did that one time. But yes, we are still getting a gameplay commercial sometime next month in May. Can't wait for the game to come out. I'm looking forward to seeing the reveal in May. I'm a USC guy. Okay. A little bit of the Trojans. Caleb Williams just got picked first overall the other day in the NFL draft. Hopefully Lincoln Riley can who's going to be the starter next year for USC? Anybody know? I'm just here for the Oklahoma Sooners drop their posters. Love your channel. Thank you, PlayStation channel. I really appreciate it. When I see a lot of people saying that they love my channel, it surprises me because like I don't know, I never expected this channel to blow up like it did. Spencer Rattler is gonna be a steal. Who picked Spencer Rattler? I remember I looked at the draft results, but I forgot who picked him up. The Saints. That's right. The New Orleans Saints picked him up. Man, we needed Joe Alt. I'm a Titans fan. Waiting for Tennessee. Been following you since day one. Well, I don't know. Have you technically been following me since day one? Because originally this channel was for like ghost stuff. Because I'm like a huge like paranormal nerd. And then after that, I changed it to do meme stuff, and then that didn't work. And so later on, I went on and did like football stuff, and then it worked a little bit, and then it died down, and so then I quit, and then I came back a couple of months ago, and it's really been popping off. The channel's starting to really kind of die off a little bit. Not saying that I'm done, but like I need to lay back and I'm exploring other ventures in my life, but I'm not quitting the YouTube channel. Yeah, the Saints. Who with the right mind would do that? Pick up Spencer. Yo, bro, remember you pinned my comment? We had that convo about Minecraft stadiums. Were you the one that told me to build the old Gator Bowl stadium? Because I built the field and then I just stopped because I got so busy. I'll have to scroll all the way back to my communities posts. No, it wasn't you then. Who I don't remember specifically. Spencer looks like he ate crack. This gameplay is going to be amazing for real. It's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be I mean, I don't want to be the person to compare it to Madden because I know a lot of people are afraid it's going to be a Madden reskin and it's not. So, I think it's going to look better than Madden, but in a different way, if you know what I mean. And it's in the same sense of a simulation game. What team do you like? I'm a Florida Gators fan. Most definitely, man. I love your stuff. I appreciate it. Like I know I keep saying this every time someone says that they love my channel or love the videos that I post. It shocks me because I never thought that I would have a fan base. It's weird. I don't know. I like it though. I love it. But before we go back into other comments, I do want to mention yesterday I posted on the community's post. I said, "Hey guys, I just got off a phone call, and for those who don't know, I'm an insane professional wrestling fan. And the phone call was to start training to be a professional wrestler, and they want me to come up to their facility tonight at 7 to have a free trial day to see if this is something I want to do for the rest of my life. And this is something I want to do for the rest of my life. This is my lifetime goal, finally within reaching distance, and all I have to do is take it. I'll let you guys know how it goes, but if this happens, I'll be insanely happy." So, said that yesterday. Went and did the training. I observed, like, I was there for 3.5 hours. I observed the majority of it, watched 3 of the pro wrestling trainees train for 3.5 hours. I got to get in the ring, run the ropes a little, didn't take any bumps. But as soon as I stepped in the ring, I knew this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So I do want to address the YouTube channel. No, I'm not quitting, but I am going to be taking a step back. I'm no longer going to be uploading daily. Sometime within the next week or two, I'm going to devise a schedule and I'll make a video talking about what the schedule of the channel will be, like what days I'll upload, what days I'll take a break on. I know for sure I'm going to be taking breaks Friday through Sunday every week. until football season starts, and I'll probably do Saturday videos. But I do want to say that, pro wrestling has really been the big thing my entire life that I've always wanted to get into. I hate to be the cringy one here and say this, but being a fan as a teenager really saved my life. People say that about music or people they meet, but like professional wrestling kept me, from doing awful things to myself that would make me not be here anymore. And mental health is a serious issue. And having an escape is as a hobby is wonderful. But I had always wanted to be a wrestler my entire life, and now I have the opportunity to do it. And I'll be coming back next week to their training facility to actually start training, and not just observe. It's life changing. And I just want to let you guys know, because it will definitely impede on my upload schedule. But I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting. Just a little bit laid back on the upload schedule, no longer daily. But like I said, I'll make a schedule later. Can't wait to see the gameplay. I'm looking forward to the different commentators in the game. I played all the games from, I don't know what you meant to say there, to the one in 2014. I know we're getting Kirk and Chris Fowler. I've heard rumors that we could get another commentary team, but no confirmations yet, I don't think. I told people all the way that the NCAA used the same engine as Madden, but didn't use gameplay. Exactly. The old, if you compare Madden 25 and NCAA 14, it's 100% the same engine. It has a little bit of the same feel, but it's different gameplay, different animations, different controls, different, same controls for the most part, but they had a little bit of, differences in them. South Carolina Gamecocks fan. Yep, 3 more weeks it looks like till the reveal. Law, where's Madden 25 is like EA scared or something. No cover arts, leaks, no information or nothing. Yeah, I've been curious, because usually there's a couple of leaks with Madden, usually in the spring, but I think it's too early in the spring for us to get any leaks, so we'll have to see. But maybe we will for college football. I appreciate you guys for all the kind comments, going back and reading them. Who's your favorite wrestler? So, Undertaker is my favorite. All time. No doubt in my mind. I would do a lot of things just to be able to meet him and shake his hand. He was, and still has always been, my biggest influence. Other than that, like, I know I'm a bigger guy, so a lot of my bigger guy wrestlers influences are like Mark Henry, Bam Bam Bigelow, Vader, those three for the most part. I guess I could say Mark Henry, but like I'm not strong as him, obviously. But they're always, those are my biggest influences. And I know I named a couple others like Scott Hall / Razor Ramon. I know he's not a big guy like I am, but he was always one of my biggest inspirations. Do you like Dwayne the Crockpot? Yeah, I do like Dwayne. The Rock is obviously the greatest on the mic. The greatest promo in the entire history of wrestling. I say him, Flair, Cena. I guess I want to put Steve Austin in there. Steve Austin's always been a good promo, but I feel like he's been a better wrestler. I think that fourth spot's up for debate. Is Reese Davis in the game? I think so. Let me check. I think he's in the game. Yes. Reese Davis is going to be in the game. Wait, hold on. Don't. Okay. I think he's going to be in the game. I can't confirm that this second. Yes, he will be in the game. Okay. Just making sure. Had to pull up his old tweet that he made back in February confirming that he will be in the game. I didn't want to lie to you guys and say that he was or wasn't without actually knowing. Bro, I always watch the Ministry of Darkness version of him from the 90s. It's entertaining. Yeah, dude, Undertaker with the Anton LaVey beard was one of like the coolest Undertaker get ups in like his entire career. Sorry for that. Um, he was scary in the 90s. The Gators can never win at football again to meet the Undertaker. Well, that's mean. They used to show Madden during the draft. They did? I didn't know that. That's interesting. Can we agree Bam Bam Bigelow was one of the most incredibly athletic big man wrestlers ever? For real. He used to hit like a moonsault from the top rope for a guy who was like over 400 pounds. Let me Google his weight. He was 390, 6'4". Jeez. Completely random. Well, what's your favorite song or artist? That's interesting. So I'm a big metalhead. Um, I really love Ozzy, Ghost, Slipknot, System of a Down, Slaughter to Prevail. Tool right now is probably my favorite metal band that I'm listening to. Um, so right now the second Tool is probably my favorite, and like my favorite song of all time is not really even a metal song. Well, it's not at all, but it's Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Queen's probably my favorite band of all time that's not metal. Hello, anomalous memer. The the what? What does the college football video game come out? It comes out not officially, but the rumor is July. I think July 19th. Let me check my calendar on my phone. I did not put it down in my calendar. I am an idiot. It'll be fun. What's up, Alex? Shout out to Alex, people. He helped me set up my college football revamped on my PC a couple months ago. So without him, we would not have the last Dynasty series and the exhibition of a lifetime series and the Road to Glory that I started and never finished. Are we getting a trailer of NCAA or is it more than just a trailer? I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm guessing it'll be more than just a trailer. I hope you can play every position in Road to Glory. I would love that too. I want to do O-line. I want to do kicker. I want to do punter. Shoot, let me do long snapper. That would be the funniest Road to Glory position ever. Small band, but do you like Real Big Fish? If not, highly recommend it. I have never heard of them. Any news on marching band music? I don't know. I'm guessing that they're getting every fight song in the game, obviously, but as a big marching band nerd, I was in band in high school. Was one of the top snare drummers and percussionists in the state that I was in. Got invited to a crap ton of what are they called? Honor bands and stuff. So I'll make sure to let you guys know if there's any news when it comes to marching bands. Queen is awesome. They're the greatest band of all time. Do you have any other games you feel like that aren't sports related? What's your favorite if you do? So I'm a big Minecraft nerd. Obviously, I used to like the old Maddens. Well, those are sports related. Um, Let me think. I'm a big horror game fan, but it's been a while since I've been able to find a good horror game. I love the Resident Evil series. Let me think. I love Life is Strange. That's one of my other favorite video game series. Just trying to think. Let me open up my Steam real quick and see if I have any like interesting PC games. I have Gary's Mod, Phasmophobia, Counter Strike 2, CS:GO, whatever you want to call it. Uh, let's see. Lethal Company used to be fun until it died down pretty quickly. Left 4 Dead was another one of my favorites. I play The Sims from time to time. I'm pretty boring when it comes to video games. I really only like sports games and Minecraft. I used to play Call of Duty a lot. I don't anymore. I just don't have the time for it. Do you think they will have an online head-to-head in EA Sports College Football 25? Yes, I do. Can't confirm it, but I do think that they will. Will Stadium Trains horns be in the game? What does that mean? Oh, are you trying to say stadium electric boards? Is that what you were trying to say? Oh, train horns in the stadium. I'm such an idiot. Electric boards and train horns. They kind of rhymed, so for some reason I thought it was a spelling mistake. Uh Probably. I know that electric boards will be in the game, but I'm sure train horns will be in the game. Man, O-line is so underrated. Us big guys deserve more attention or recognition. I agree. I've only played 1 year of football in my entire life. I broke my ankle and quit because I didn't want to break every bone in my body very often, so I gave up on it. I did play right tackle in the wildcat position, so I do have to give my respects to offensive linemen. Can EA Sports College Football 25 just drop tonight? I'm tired of waiting. Listen, if you can wait 11 years, you can wait just a couple of months. You think Fox Sports and CBS will be in the game? No, I don't think that they will be in the game, but you never know. But the internet hasn't gone out, so that's good. Excited for the new game. Played right guard, but trying out for center my second year, and I'm ready. Hell yeah, dude. Good luck with trying out for center, man. That's a hard position. People don't understand how like center is probably the hardest offensive line position. You're right directly in the middle. You have to make sure you get the ball off to the quarterback, whether it's under center or in the shotgun. Then you have to block. That's 100% the hardest lineman position in football. EA Sports said this game was built from the ground up. Exactly. This is not a Madden reskin. It's built from the ground up. They've spent 3 years building the game. I'm tired of people coming in the comments saying the game's a reskin. You're an idiot. You're lying to your fans. I had so many people on the Madden reskin video where I explain how it's not and why it's not, and that it isn't going to be a reskin. Just commenting, you're lying to your fans. I'm like, no, I'm not. I just have common sense and know that it's not going to be a reskin. Any impression on Maximum Football and how well do you think it will be received? Oh, here we go. Maximum Football. So I've heard of it, obviously. I do know that a lot of people have been interested in it for a while. I do remember there was another game that people were interested in playing that was a football game that they had all these interesting like a new college game, but I think that they stopped it and gave all the money back to the people who helped try and help build the game. But just looking at pictures of Maximum Football, it kind of looks like NCAA '09 a little bit. Like right when they switched, a little bit after they switched over to like 360 and PS3 days. It does look interesting. I probably might get it, make a video out of it, see if it's good or not. Um, so we'll have to see specifically. Is it coming out on Xbox Game Pass? I wouldn't think so. If you're ready for this game to drop, shout yeah, and I'll do the same. Yeah. What about Goodyear? What do you mean Goodyear? Like the blimp? Like the Goodyear blimp? You think it will be the JMA Dome or the Carrier Dome? Uh, like for Syracuse, I'm guessing it'll be the JMA Wireless Dome. I'm pretty sure because that's the name of it now. My boy was at center last year, and this one dude looked like he got held back 3 years, about 310 pounds. Bro needed 7 chin straps. Oh my gosh. You think they'll have mascot mode, and do you think we'll be able to play a mascot game online? I'm pretty sure we'll get mascot mashup. Online, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But that is an interesting idea to do mascot mashup online. Only in 7th grade. Who do you think is going to be the biggest bust of the NFL draft so far? Who has been chosen in the first round that will perform the worst? Okay, NFL question here. So I did watch the first round of the draft when I was training for wrestling yesterday. I did periodically during breaks check the second round. Nothing really interesting. I do have to say, just to skim through the first round, I'm not high on Jaden Daniels. I mean, running other than Lamar Jackson, running quarterbacks, I guess other than Michael Vick too, have not been the greatest in the NFL. They're always getting injured. And Jaden Daniels, when he was at LSU, was terrific. Won the Heisman Trophy, ran up and down the field, passed up and down the field, but he didn't know how to slide. So that really can hurt, you know, your ability in football. Look at Robert Griffin III. He ended up getting hurt and stopped playing football because he kept getting hurt so many times because he would run the ball so often. I'm not saying that Jaden Daniels will be a bust. I'm saying that he's probably the most injury prone of the big players. Michael Penix Jr. is another interesting one. Weirdest pick in the first round. You already have Kirk Cousins. You just signed him to a $180 million deal. Why would you draft Michael Penix? I could understand if you wanted to draft maybe like, I don't know, Sam Hartman in the 7th round, get yourself a backup quarterback. But why in the world would you take Michael Penix, a quarterback in the first round, when you already have a star quarterback at your starting position when you just signed him to a $180 million deal? JJ McCarthy's another good one that's interesting. He looked okay in college. I feel like he was carried by his own line. They ran the ball a lot. The Vikings trading up to get JJ is a big reach. And the other one I really think is Bo Nix. I feel like that's obvious. No offense to Bo Nix. He was pretty good at Auburn, did really good at Oregon. We'll have to see how he does in the NFL. Do you think we can change the schedule? I do. If you are ready for college football 25 to drop soon, give me a hell yeah. Yeah, Michael Penix is really the one that it really shocked me the most. It really shocked me the most. EA Sports said that the gameplay will be completely different. The feel will be completely different. Exactly. Who do you think will be the best team in the new college football game? Probably Georgia. Michigan will probably be another. So we'll have to see. You an AEW or WWE? No, I wish I was. I'm a big WWE guy. I still keep up with AEW though. I watched the AEW Dynasty pay-per-view. It was pretty decent. It was pretty decent. I do know that Will Ospreay and Bryan Danielson was a wonderful match, probably best match of the year. So what do you like to be in Dynasty mode for EA, and you think they would give us more options for styling our created head coach? We'll have to see. I'm really interested on seeing how NIL will work. I'm really interested on seeing how the transfer portal specifically and recruiting are like the 3 biggest things I'm really interested for in Dynasty mode. So do you think they're going to start leaking at the beginning of May or on May 19th? I think we'll get everything when it comes in May for EA. They're, for the most part, they've seemed to have been decent when it comes to trailers. I don't think they've had any trailers leaked. I know they've had snapshots and stuff, but Kirk Cousins isn't consistent and you have to prepare for the future. And Penix is 24, so it's going to be all right. He gets to learn. Penix is going to be like in his late 20s before he has the opportunity to start, unless Kirk Cousins retires early or gets hurt or gets traded or released. Bo Nix was trash at Auburn. Yeah, for the most part. I do remember he was pretty decent his freshman year. Sorry. I do have to give him props because I remember the 2019 Florida versus Auburn game. Bo Nix looked pretty decent in the swamp that day. Alabama, I don't know. I think in real life and in the video game, Alabama's not going to be as good as people expect them to be. Hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah. Do you think the gameplay will feel like Madden or a lot different? It'll be similar because it's football, but I don't think it's going to be like Madden. It's going to be on the same engine. That's the only similarity that I have between Madden and College Football 25. Do you think Georgia will be the most dominant team this decade? It'll depend on if they can keep a good quarterback and keep a good defense. Kirby Smart is a wonderful coach. They just always come up short until the last couple of years. Losing the SEC championship was hard on them. And then they took out all of their, hatred and pain on Florida State. So we will have to see specifically. But if I had to pick who would be the most dominant team this decade, I would say Georgia. It is almost May. We're only a few days away from May. It could be, they did say in May, but it could be early May, could be mid-May, could be late May. But the rumor is like mid-May. What do you want to see in Road to Glory? Let me think. Specifically, I want to be able to move teams and transfer. That's probably the most specific thing that I want to see. Is I want to be able to change teams. I want to be able to do extra positions. I want to be a punter, kicker, long snapper, offensive lineman. I wanted to do all these things, that are really important to hardcore college football fans. I also do want to see Heisman Challenge return because it was technically a part of the original Road to Glory in NCAA 13, I believe. What's up, Daniel? Sorry, my cat's in here, and so I also have a mouse in my house, and it keeps running. So beside my desk, I keep a garbage bag where I just throw all my shit away, and then throw it away. And so the mouse keeps running into the garbage bag and running out. I need to take it out probably after this stream. What are some things the EA could do that would ruin the game? To ruin the game, focusing on Ultimate Team, making lots of microtransactions, things that are the EA is really known for, So it really, I like Ultimate Team, but when it's their main focus, it really hurts the game. Bonix was decent at Auburn, had different coordinators each year with different schemes. Exactly. He didn't have a time to settle in and know a playbook. Kansas Jayhawks and Minnesota Gophers are my teams. I'm playing for the video game Dynasty mode. I do like the Kansas pick right there. That's a good one. I hope they leave out the corny, cheesy, and lame storylines out like Madden. I'd like to see good storyline ideas and stuff. Obviously, I think anybody would want to see good storylines. And if you are ready for the college game day crew to get back to work, give me a hell yeah. What's your cat's name? So my lady cat, her name's Lady. Her full name is Lady Cerise. It's named after a ghost song. Cerise, I believe, is church in Latin, like another way of saying it in Latin. I could be wrong, but it's named after my favorite ghost song. And my male cat, we call him Harry because he's got a lot of hair. What is a must have in Dynasty? That's a good question. The most must have in Dynasty mode, I think just good recruiting. Good recruiting, transfer portal. I do want to be able to be a position coach and rise up the ranks, maybe get a coordinator job and then get a head coaching job. I want to be able to move up the ladder and not only just do coordinators. You know what I mean? You think presentation will be better than what Madden has to offer? Oh, yeah. There'll be more stadiums. We'll have the college game day crew. We're going to have, all the college traditions. It's going to look way better presentation wise. I also hope that the main menu interface looks wonderful because that's what they've always been good at, except for 14. I don't care for 14's main menu, but 11, 12, and especially 13, they looked great. Do you think they could do a pregame rivalry history? Probably. I do remember what's his name? Let me go back and look at the channel. His name, yeah, Kevin Connors. He leaked some voice lines when he took a picture of his desk. Um and it did have pregame rivalry history lines. We got two feral cats, one named Bojangles. We thought it was a boy, and one baby one named Topsy. I love the name Bojangles for a cat. That's great. Also, if the game would have been a so-called reskin, do you think they would have already come out with the game? If it was a reskin, the game would have came out last year or even 2022. I don't know about 2022, but if it was a reskin, it definitely would have been out last year because it was supposed to come out last year. A lot of people don't know that. The game was supposed to come out last year and it was delayed to come out this year. So if it was a reskin, it wouldn't have been coming out this year. Can't wait to create my player on EA. I'll have him 7 feet tall playing receiver. I can't wait to make like a super short, super fat quarterback who's left-handed, like after the hefty lefty. I can't remember the guy's name, but he played at Kentucky. Rest in peace, though. He did pass away. The transfer portal could make multiplayer leagues very difficult. Do you think there will be ways to regulate the degree of transfer portals? That is a really good idea. Because in NCAA 14, you didn't get a lot of transfers. And if you did, you maybe got one or two at the most. I do remember most of my dynasties that I would do, I wouldn't get most transfer portals. I'd really get zero, you know? But I hope that we'll be able to change the degree of transfer portals for each dynasty save. Kind of like in Madden, how you can change the level, excuse me, of your draft class. Sorry. I was trying my best not to hiccup and burp into the microphone. Who is your favorite announcer that is confirmed in the game? I'm a big Chris Fowler fan, so I guess Chris Fowler. Um, for the most part, I guess Chris Fowler. I do like Kirk. Um, I guess those two, obviously. We'll have to see in May. You think Chris Fowler commentary going to be realistic? Yes, I do. Jaden Lorenzen. That's his name. Oh, they have high school senior season of Road to Glory? I'm pretty sure. I remember I was so sad when they delayed it last summer. I was too, but it was for the better. You know, I'd rather wait an extra year to let the game be better and more polished and realistic. Do you play Madden? And if so, do you think they will ever go back to how fun it was on the PS2 days? Seems like Ultimate Team is over everything. Franchise is dead. I'd play Madden every now and then. I do have it on both my PC and my PS5. I'm not the biggest fan of today's Madden. The last Madden that I was really like just I loved was Madden 25 on my Xbox One. And that came out in 2013. So, you know what I mean? I didn't care for Madden 15. I didn't care for 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All of those were mid. They focused too much on Ultimate Team. And I do miss the PS2 and PS3 era Maddens. My favorite Madden is Madden '09. I think that's the one with Drew Brees on the cover. Let me Google it just to make sure. No, that's the one with Brett Favre on the cover. Is it 10? No, that's the one with Fitzgerald and Palomalu. Is it 11? It is Madden 11. Okay, Madden 11 is my favorite Madden with Drew Brees on the cover. I do own Madden 12. It is also a really fun Madden game. You can create your own team on Madden 12. What new features do you think we'll see in EA Sports College Football 25? I mean, I don't know. Uh I guess like modes and stuff. I'd like to see an expanded Heisman challenge with more Heisman winners, Cam Newton, Manziel, Joe Burrow, uh, Bryce Young, Devonta Smith, uh, Steve Spurrier, Danny Werfel. Uh, shoot, didn't hold on. I need to make sure that this guy won the Heisman Trophy. Yes, Chris Winkie from Florida State. Did Tim Couch win the Heisman? I don't think he did. I know he played for, Kentucky. He didn't. Okay. My bad. You think they will have bench players on EA looking more realistic besides all the crazy funny shapes? I'm pretty sure that they will, because the reason the older games had um the sidelines players, they were very polygonistic. They tried, and it makes sense, the less polygon or the more poly or sorry, the less polygons, the more smoother the game runs because you're not focusing on the sidelines. You're focusing on what's on the field. So I don't think it really matters, but I think it'll be definitely way different than two generations of consoles ago. What about Reese Davis and the college football game day crew realistic? Yeah, I don't know yet. I do know that Reese Davis will be a part of it. I do know that Kirk will be a part of it. I'm not sure about Pat McAfee. I'm not sure about uh I can't Lee Corso, that's his name. We'll have to see. You should start an online league, group 5 schools only. So we are going to be doing an online league. You'll have to be in the Discord server to be able to be in it. So make sure you join the Discord server. I'll go ahead and put a link in the chat real quick for you guys if you want to join. We'll set up all of the stuff for the Discord uh, College Football 25 League in June or July, a little bit before the game comes out, because I don't want people, changing up teams and then leaving early and then rejoining. And, people need the opportunity to all pick their teams at the same time instead of coming in late and be like, oh, Ohio State's been taken. I guess I'll have to choose the Bobcats. You know what I mean? They should have Tebow reading a scripture and getting the Gators fired up before they leave the locker room on EA. That would be great. Madden 10's your favorite? I do remember. I have memories of playing that one too. Do you think this college football game will let your character have tattoos? I'm pretty sure. Good day to be an Oregon fan. I saw that their spring game was today. Let me see how good they did their spring game versus Team Green. Oh wow, they actually packed out Autzen Stadium. The final score of Oregon's spring game was 28-17. The green team won. Not bad. Who's the quarterback, Neon King, after Bo Nix? Been hear about EA transporting tattoos in this game. Do you know if the Tim Tebow 316 stats coincidence? What's your opinion on it if you do? Okay, that's a wonderful question. That is a legit wonderful question. So, to keep it short and simple, for those of you who do not know, when Tebow was in the NFL, let me pull up all the specific stats. When Tebow was playing a game, he wore John 316 eye black under his eyes. Everybody, even if you're not a Christian, I am a Christian, knows how important the John 316 verse is. If you guys don't know what the John 316 verse is, it is the most important. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. It's the most important verse in the Bible, in my opinion. That and the very first verse. I'm going churchy right now, but that and like the first verses of Genesis are the most important. But when Tebow had the eye black under his eyes of John 3:16, he threw for 360 yards for 10 completions. He averaged 31.6 yards, and the Pittsburgh Steelers' time of possession was 31 minutes 6 seconds. And I think there's way more than just that. I think 94 million people took the time to Google John 3:16. CBS's ratings for the game was 31.6. 316, 316, 316, 3106. It is not a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. That was definitely divine intervention. What's up, Neon King? Weird part about it is different halftime crew. Well, yeah, we'll definitely have to see. I don't know specifically on who the halftime crew is this year. I do know a couple of them, but not all of them. Game needs to have classic games for us to play. Yes, I want to be able to do situations mode, and I want to be able to like recreate the kick six. I want to be able to recreate the Texas and Oklahoma comeback game. I want to be able to play let me think specifically. I want to be able to play like really famous games or like maybe Alabama LSU from 2011. You know, be able to win these games that have existed before in the same ways that it wants you to in the game. Can we assume that the game will connect to Madden so those who graduate can be drafted and continue their lives? I assume that that's how it will be. We looked really good. Good deal. Do you think fans will rush the field? No, I do not think so. Because that would be what's the word? I can't think of the word. I talked to somebody about this. Uh Influencing fans and students to rush the field. Encouraging is the word. Yeah. I don't think they will because it'll be encouraging them to. Go Tigers, says Arthur Smith. Like Arthur Smith is in the head coach, former head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. Dylan Gabriel, that's right. Supreme Goon 27, that's something we need. Oh yeah, fans rushing the field. I wouldn't mind it, but it probably won't be in the game. Heisman mode is great because while some guys weren't great in the NFL that were amazing in college. Exactly. Like Tebow, uh Money Manziel. Um Let me look at all the Heisman winners. Yeah, Jaden Daniels, Bryce Young's doing not great, but it was his first year. Burrow's doing great. Devonta Smith is doing okay. Kyler Murray's doing okay. Lamar's doing great. Baker's doing like a career renaissance. Derrick Henry, Marcus Mariota fell off. Jameis Winston fell off. Manziel didn't even really do great. RG3, Mark Ingram, Sam Bradford, Tebow, of course. Troy Smith. 2006. Everybody forgets that Troy Smith won the 2006 Heisman Trophy. And Reggie Bush got his Heisman Trophy back recently, for those who do not know. They actually gave him his Heisman Trophy back, and he's back in the record books as the 2005 Heisman Trophy winner. Matt Leinart. You have who? Okay, Jason White in 03. Who? Carson Palmer, Eric Crouch, Chris Winkie, Danny Werfel, Eddie George, Charlie Ward was in it. Desmond Howard would be great again. Amen, lol. Praise him. Amen. Preach, brother. Oh, it's Philippians 4:13. I know that he did more than John 3:16. Hope it can be Tennessee versus Alabama. Yes, where they hit that last second field goal. I remember the commentary call by Brad Nessler. He's like, "It's a knuckleball, and it's in." That was a fun game. I'm not a Tennessee fan, but man, I did cheer for them to beat Bama. Good to hear that there are some Christians in here too. When I create Tennessee versus Alabama, I almost cried too. That was a fun game. My only concerns are online dynasty, coaching carousel, and pants above the knee for players. Oh, so that's what that comment meant. So I got a comment that was on the channel that said pants above the knees. And I'm like, what does this comment mean? And I replied, do you mean shorts? And I was thinking, like, hold on, let me find this comment because I need to find out if it was you that asked that. Let me go through the comments again and see if I can find it because I was very confused by it. And I didn't even think about like because Ricky Pearsall would wear the pants above his knees. Okay, it was Brian Watkins Jr. that commented it. Okay. So we'll probably see them. Let's not forget Alston 316 says I just whooped your ass. LSU field rushing will be in the game. We'll have to see. I wonder if they add 7-on-7 this college football game or something similar to Nike the opening for high school. That's a wonderful idea. I would like to see that. Manning did not do well his first year in the NFL, but he did a lot better. Exactly. Peyton Manning had an awful rookie season for those who do not remember. Dynamic weather as far as changing forecast temperature and field and jersey degradation. I hope so too. I hope that like if we're wearing white jerseys and it's raining and it's muddy, I want to be able to get like grass stains on my jersey. Love that Reggie got his Heisman back. Me too. Like I was ecstatic to hear that. You think college football revamp was the stepping stone for what they're making for 25? I do know that they brought in a couple of people that were working on revamped. I do know that. So probably. Favorite college football game in the history of the sport? Man, I'm going to catch a lot of strays for this. Alabama versus LSU 2019 has been my legit favorite college football game of all time. Uh Here, let me just name all of the first round picks that came from these teams. LSU, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Justin Jefferson, Patrick Queen, Derek Stingley Jr. Alabama had Najee Harris, Jerry Jeudy, Mac Jones, Alex Leatherwood, Henry Ruggs, Devonta Smith, Patrick Surtain II, Tua Tagovailoa, Jalen Waddle. I mean, what a team. Like what a both teams' defenses obviously didn't perform great, but I mean that just shows how great that their offenses were that year. Alabama and LSU from 2019 is the greatest game in college football history. You think Reggie Bush will be in the game with the controversy he had surrounding him in the Heisman Trophy? I think it's too late for them to put in Reggie Bush if they do a Heisman Trophy challenge mode, but possibly next year if they bring it back. Me, while playing EA, throws a pick. Chris Fowler, he throws his fifth pick of the game. Yeah, been there, done that. Everyone cheers against us, Alabama. It's cool. We got our revenge last season against those teams. I am glad that y'all beat Georgia last season. I do not like Georgia. We are going to be a problem this year. And what do you think Dion will do this year? I think Colorado will slightly improve, probably 5-7, 6-6, 7-5 at most. Their defense is not good. Their offensive line is not good. They're really being carried by both of the Sander kids and Travis Hunter. Also, edited gear with scrunch, socks tight, and flaps and baggy sleeves. Will Hell's Bells be in the game? I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Do you think the game will be super detailed from the game being worked on longer than Madden is and them hiring the... Oh, yeah. It'll 100%. Do you think they add ski masks for the players to wear in the game, especially for the cold weather games? I think so. I do know that I think Travis Hunter was the one that wore them a lot. Let me just Google. Yeah, I think we'll see those. Even if it's like not a cold game specifically, I think we'll see them too. I feel like NCAA 10 was micromanagery a little bit. Alabama LSU 9-3 game and against the Natty 21-0. That was those were also two very good games from the 2011 season. Alabama, 2011. I think I mentioned that game earlier when we were talking about like a situation mode. I'm taking a vacation when this game drops. I might go into exile. Yeah, we're all going into hibernation like we're bears during the winter and we come out during the spring. Imagine if they have Clemson's police escort the game. That would be cool. Would love to hear something similar in the game to when Gus Johnson was going crazy about that Denzel Ward hit. I hope so too. I hope commentary goes crazy in this game. The U just got Damian Martinez, like Miami. I'm guessing so since Miami's in your profile picture. Any news on Madden 25? I don't know. I don't care. I don't really care for Madden, so I don't keep up with Madden. But if you guys have any other questions, just let me know or any comments or anything. Already took 2 days off, pre-order, but GameStop didn't have digital, so I'll have the disc. Hey, that's better than nothing. Do you think a reason for a player being sidelined due to testing positive for COVID on EA? No, I don't think it will. I think they'll put illnesses, not specific illnesses like flu, stomach virus, or COVID. I think it'll just be like illness or something. What about crowd effects and real crowds? Like you won't see a packed house at Hard Rock unless they're playing a rivalry school like FSU. I'm glad that you're able to realize that because Hard Rock Stadium for Miami hasn't packed out their stadium in a long time. You know, they always have very little capacity of how many people show up to the games. So I think it's all going to depend on team performance and I guess just team performance. I feel like this is a make or break game for EA, but they do kind of have a monopoly on the gaming industry. Yeah, I do know that 2K signed a contract with the NFL to make a arcadey NFL game. Do you or have you played Axis Football? What do you think of it? I have played Axis Football. I've played about 2 or 3 of them. I don't care for them. I really don't care for the Axis Football games. I think the controls were too hard for me to learn. It got pretty boring pretty quickly. When will we be able to pre-order? Drop any words? When the trailer comes out is usually when digital pre-order is available. So when the trailer comes out, look out on your PS5 and your Xbox Series X and S stores. You think they'll have a player getting carted off? No. What are your thoughts on wild card football? What is wild card football? Oh yeah, that's the one with what's his face, the Afro guy, Colin Kaepernick on the cover. I haven't played it. I haven't had the opportunity to play it yet. I've heard good and I've heard bad things about it. You think they will have career-ending injuries? I hope not. I know it's realistic, but like I'd feel bad if I had like an imaginary player like break his leg and then like retire or something. I'd feel awful. Do you think players running into coaches on sidelines will be in the game? We've seen that a lot over the years. I don't know. It's a good question. I think we're thinking too specific, but I do like these little details. What team are you going to build? Florida's been on the mind. Obviously, Kennesaw State, Charlotte. Of course, all of the new teams that are coming into the game. I know I'm going to do an App State, Jacksonville State, Coastal Carolina is another team I'm interested in. Sam Houston, James Madison, Liberty, Kansas, Auburn, Clemson. Pre-ordered it in GameStop, didn't have digital. Just yeah, they won't have digital until it's available for like when the trailer comes out. I think the cover should be a combination of all the previous Heisman winners since the game stopped in 14 with Saban in the middle. That might settle it all. That's a good idea. I really like that idea of all the Heisman winners. What about GPA for your players? That I like. Because I know in the old Road to Glories, like in NCAA 11, if you didn't have a good GPA and you didn't go to class or study in the library, your GPA would go down and you wouldn't get any playing time. I'm pretty excited for this game because my former high school teammate, Lenora Sellers, is going to be in the game. That name sounds familiar. South Carolina, he plays for. He's a quarterback. Okay. That's awesome. Axis isn't bad. Has anybody played Backbreaker before? Older, but a classic. Backbreaker. I haven't even heard of that either. I do remember there was like a M-rated football game. Let me Google the M-rated. M-rated foot. Yeah, Blitz the League. That one was fun. I really enjoyed Blitz the League. Question of the night: will this game have Hail Mary, tip drill, pass completion in the end zone to win the game? Breaking your heart either way. Yeah, I guess so. That's I'd say common. in video games, going for a last second Hail Mary. What's up, V Dub? What if they let you have a favorite team custom cover? That would be cool. I would like that. Obviously, you can print out your own cover and put it in your physical game thingy. They have a game called the Mutant Football League was fun too. I really enjoyed that one. I need this game to hurry up and come off. I can't wait no more. Me too. We're all waiting. Maybe not all of us patiently, but we're all waiting. You think they would put the spring game back into it? I hope so. I hope they put in who a friend of the channel, Omar Manning. He used to be a wide receiver for the Nebraska Cornhuskers, so shout out to Omar. He recommended ideas in the Discord server of here. Speaking of the Discord server, I'll put the link in the chat again for the new people that just hopped in. If you want to join, feel free to join. You can talk to me, other fans discussing football, upcoming video game, and just real life stuff like all American games, uh, what is it? Spring games, senior bowls, things like that. Sorry, I was stretching. I'm a little tired. Yeah. Love an Oregon State cover theme. That would be great. Let me see. Where is the big show? Yo, a great artist that has cured my depression a month or so back is Kevin Heart Attack. Truly great artist. Never heard of him. What does he do? I'm guessing like maybe Google him. Kevin Heart Attack. I don't see anything about him. For a trailer, they should start off with the old trailer and then transition into new gameplay. That would be cool. Or like going through the history of all the old college football games. Like I'd like to see like the old Bill Walsh games. I'd like to see some of the PS2 era days, then going into like PS3, 360, and then like a pause explaining that they went away and then that they're back showing new gameplay. That would be cool. When you are playing Dynasty, are they going to have players getting in trouble and you have to bench them? I would hope so because it's realistic. Thank you for joining the Discord. I really appreciate it. But yeah, the Discord's in the chat. If you scroll up, it's right here. You're free to join. It is free to join. We discuss college football, the video game, NFL, anything just along the sports world, I guess. Rap on Spotify, small artist. I'll have to check him out later. You should start a series on trying to find the most random arcade football games. That's interesting. Arcade football games. I would like to play the Mutant Football League or like the one with Colin Kaepernick on the cover, Blitz the League. I'll have to get that set up sometime soon. I think this game will be so good making me forget to wash my face and brush my teeth. Yuck. Thanks for giving me info about this game. I'm excited. No problem, man. The trailer should show a game-winning touchdown in the national championship. I like that. Like a scenario. I'd like to see that. But I think I'm going to go ahead and head out. We've been streaming for about an hour. I'm tired. I got done editing the for those of you who do not know, I have a series on the channel called The Last Dynasty. The latest episode is out now. Here's the link to the episode right here in the chat. It is Appalachian State. Make sure you start at episode 1. Obviously, if you haven't seen the series, it's really fun. It's just me sitting down and playing through seasons of App State football. But I really appreciate you. I'm sorry. I gotta go. I'm tired. I need to take something that's pretty obvious to, stay and chill. I'm stressed out. I'm tired. But maybe I'll come back on tomorrow and stream. But I appreciate you guys tuning into the stream. Hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys soon.